convenience, so we'll just have some background us talking.
Okay.
Until it comes down to it.
Fair enough, fair enough. Jesus. This Haas 312 spam following account. It's wild.
Is it spam?
Yeah. And it's one of the like IP collector
Ugh.
websites, I think.
I
Yeah.
see. Okay.
Or accounts. It's over here. Yeah, that'll work. I would love another overhead monitor.
Yeah. 3 of them.
I have 3 in like a panel in front of me side by side, but it's just I feel like I would have to look so far over to the sides to get everything in my vision.
I use my laptop as my third monitor.
Yeah,
I think you need a third monitor. I don't know.
I think you do too. Certainly for streaming. I even my partner has this old iPhone that like 2 generations ago or something like that, or 4 generations ago, that I now use with the Stream Deck software, and it's made streaming so much better without having to pay for an entire Stream Deck, which
Yeah.
is nice.
Yeah. Man, they're so expensive too.
They really are. Oh, shoot. Good. There's adulting my best.
There's Adulting my best. How's it going today, Adulting? I don't have a map for the Defford links. Oh, I do. Old Vanderbilt. I don't have the map for Old Vanderbilt because it's the most obvious one. That's why. Right.
Yeah. Nice little figure 8.
Basically, Old Vanderbilt map. I was looking at it yesterday. I didn't download it. Here it is.
Oh.
I love how all these maps are from 2.6.
Yeah.
Caffeine will fix it. Yep. Hey, Quadali Alba's here. How you doing, Quadali? Good morning. Good to see you.
Color quality.
Looks like Splen just got a 30K. That's funny.
Oh, out of Arena Commander.
Yeah.
That is interesting. I don't know if I've ever gotten one of those. In Arena Commander, of course.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess everyone's just kind of waiting the lobby.
Yeah. Well, I'm very excited to get this race going. I'm looking forward to it. It's been such a incredibly long time since we've had racing in Star Citizen. At least this style of racing. It's good to see it back. Hey, Dead Horse. What kind of octopus is it?
It's a pink giant octopus.
Yeah, pink giant octopus. You know, it's always reminded me of the commercial from Serenity. The commercial that sets like the Firefly universe that sets River off on her sort of sets her off on her way.
I haven't watched enough of that, man. I don't remember that.
In the movie, she's like been programmed to be this military experiment, hyper aggressive killer. And there's a commercial that plays, and she watches it, and it sets her off, and it's her sort of like secret trigger command. And for some reason that octopus reminds me of that commercial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where they got the inspiration from. Seems fitting.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a very heavily anime style commercial for some sort of like jelly candy or something like that. It's weird. It's weird, but it's good. Eating the most boring meal ever, oatmeal. Oatmeal doesn't have to be boring.
It's true. Yeah. Nothing wrong with oatmeal.
I used to have some every morning.
Don't feel shame.
My partner got me into what they called protes. So protein powder with oatmeal mixed together.
Whoa.
It was pretty good. Yeah.
You like it?
Not when it was the flavorless protein powder, but when it was chocolate protein powder, yes, it was quite good.
How's it going today, Square No Pixel and Arcade Smash? Happy Sunday.
Welcome, welcome. Probably approve these messages. I think so.
You get the reference, Tiny Octopus. You get the reference, Adulting, that PerCapita was talking about. Looks like Cyrez is still in the lobby right now. We're just waiting for an invite. Happy Sunday, Nightster. What is this?
What is this? Oh, what is this?
What is this? The Boulder understands the reference. Hop Kebab, good morning, 07. Happy Sunday, and Shipwreck is here.
Hey, Shipwreck. Foresee many wrecked. Yeah, I have a feeling that we might be seeing a few of those here and there today.
I was looking at Katz's footage, and he's got different M50 color schemes. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. What a time to be alive.
Yeah, we're gonna see some variation in the ships beyond just like the 4 different varieties of M50. Or what are there? 2, 3? I don't know.
I think there's only 2.
Only 2? All right.
It's like a white and then the red one. I don't know about that. I didn't buy an M50. Should look.
Yeah, me neither.
Let me Google that really quick, actually. I know that is something they talked about for Atmo Esports, is like different racers, different colored teams. Wow, what a time to be alive.
Yeah. Yeah, it is nice that players get to customize their digs a little bit. stand out a bit from the crowd if they want to. Looking forward to that 300 series customization going across to everybody.
So the M50 comes in blue, white, and red.
Ooh, and red. Cool.
Your space Miata. Okay, I won't tell anybody else that. We'll keep that between you and I, adulting. Yeah, everyone's just kind of chilling in lobby right now.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys so much for joining us this Sunday. The stream will start soon. A Star Citizen soon. So probably sometime next year, maybe.
Sometime around there.
The Ellis 3 Classics Cup.
We have some beautiful shots from Ninjetti right now.
Ninjetti? How?
Over on their stream, yeah.
Gotcha. Maybe let's switch to that. You want to turn on the video feed?
Sure.
Got your pants. Hope you're wearing pants. This works. There we go.
You know, occasionally.
That is Ninjetti's stream you're currently seeing right now. He's got, I don't know how he's even doing that. He must have made that himself.
Yeah, you know, that's some pretty amazing cinematography he's got there. Beautiful view of, that looks like old Vanderbilt to me.
Yep. Yeah, top-down view like that.
Yeah. Yeah, up on the right-hand side of the screen there, you can see them sort of, that's where you would dive really far. Oh, no, it's not. That is not old Vanderbilt. It's a little bit too big. Let's see here. Let's see if we can work this out.
Hey again. So.
Cats. Wait, what's happening? Everybody's in here. How's it going, guys?
You're supposed to go to the racer lobby, the channel above. I'll be with you in.
You want us to go to the racer lobby?
No, not you, the racers.
Oh.
Ah, the racers, okay.
Okay. So, now that we got that sorted, we have 3 last-minute signups. That is Darkness, Erpsai, and Rudnev.
Nice.
So
okay.
The tournament as well. We are just about ready to get underway. I'll be inviting the first couple racers and the 2 of you shortly. Did you want to spectate from in-game, per capita?
Yeah, I would like to spectate from in-game.
Okay.
Are you gonna make that work? Are you set up for that?
You can join in.
Yeah.
You have to find a spot out of the way and just see what you can see from a distance, I guess. Observer mode is working, but we can do it that way. So I don't invite you to the lobby, right, Sigelian? You're just going to cast off the streams.
Well, are you gonna cast it in Discord, per capita? Is that what you're thinking?
No. I'm just gonna want to be able to open up the placements whenever we need them.
Oh, okay. Because I don't have a video feed for that, but yeah, you go ahead. That's cool. That makes sense.
Yep. I'll just be able to share that information.
Okay, in that case, I'll just invite per capita to the lobbies, as well as all the racers.
Sounds good.
Are you guys ready to go?
Yep. I just have to turn down his audio feed somehow. Shipwreck says he's too loud.
I can actually do that myself.
Okay.
Here, I'll turn my gain down a little bit.
Thank you, Shipwreck, for letting us know.
Yeah, thank you.
Gorgeous views, says Square Pixel.
Dead Horse asking if we can get some gambling up in here with betting on the races. That was a good idea.
Dead Horse, you're in charge of the gambling. That was something I was
okay,
building.
Per capita, you should have an invite.
Oh, yes, I do.
All right. Okay, yeah, I'll try to get the race underway. We might need to restart depending on what the racers are saying and if everything works in the first try. So if we all leave the lobby, then we are going to redo it.
Hey, Cats, what's the first track today?
It's Old Vanderbilt.
Old
We're
Vanderbilt.
starting short and then moving on to the longer tracks, and the finals are on Defford Link.
Okay, sounds good.
So yeah, whenever there's a map change, it's going to be to the longer ones, but I'll let you know in advance. Okay, see you in a bit.
See you in a bit. Yeah, yeah, we're going through the 3 different maps today. We're starting off with the qualifying round, where we're going to just be picking up people's times for placements on Old Vanderbilt, the smallest of the maps. Then we'll be moving on to Rickard Memorial with a knockout round, where we'll be keeping whoever completes the tracks in the quickest time. And then finally we'll move on to Defford Link, where the finals will be decided, and we'll see who the best racer is today.
Who's going to be the best racer?
Well, we know that, we know that there's some people here who have been practicing. I know that Splen has apparently been spending quite a bit of time in Arena Commander recently. But we also have some really, well-known racer faces. Katz is well-known for having competed in the past and won a few tournaments. Ninjetti as well. In fact, I think that Ninjetti is probably the person I know who has won the most tournaments, at least that I've seen. So it's going to be a pretty cool competition today.
That is VG Vert won the last year's PGO Cup.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Or it could have been a Star Racing thing, but I remember Vigvert came here and just like obliterated everybody. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and that is the wild thing too, is that people come out of nowhere. I remember the first time that I saw, I think it was Rudnev actually, who is in the tournament race. I didn't know who they were, and they destroyed absolutely everybody and just, took it home.
Il Shive, how's it going today? Thank you. I just turned up my audio. Hopefully that works a bit better for you. Yep. Yeah, we're doing Arena Commander Racing today, hosted by the PGO Cup. I'm going to switch over to another video link. It looks like they're going to start up.
Yep,
soon.
we're all in. Yeah, we're all in the lobby now.
There we go. You can see us. How's it going, guys? Everyone's in the lobby.
Oh. Hello, everybody.
How's it going? There's Rumged. How you doing, Rum?
Hey, Rumged. Oh, what has happened to my frame rate?
It's tanking.
It is super tanking.
Let's switch between these here.
Hello.
Hello.
Per capita, can you double check
Sure.
what ship you have selected? Because I can't search for a match right now.
Oh, okay.
Might be caused by
Not
ship
being an
not being
eraser?
selected for Arena Commander.
Yeah. Here, let me just get a rental. There we go. Let's grab a Merlin. Ooh, look at how long that rental time is. It was like 2,000 weeks.
I'm not sure that's actually going to work.
All right.
Okay, for some reason I still can't find a match. We'll have to see if it works this way or if we need to have everybody jump in by themselves. Okay. Can you leave the lobby again and I will tell you when to search for a match?
Okay.
Okay, that works. So I'm going to start the race and I'll tell you when to enter the lobby.
Okay.
See if I can switch over here, that video feed. I'm just going to duplicate this. And... okay, I see the lobby. They're almost there. Looking good. Then I'm going to delete these two.
Okay, we are searching for a match on Europe now. If you search for a match yourself, you should be getting the same lobby.
Okay.
Oh, and one more thing, don't ready up when you get into the race. I want to wait for a few minutes to let performance stabilize.
Right, performance will stabilize.
Yes.
I've been waiting for a while for that.
All right.
Katz is a German, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yep. You filthy American adulting.
Okay, looks like we lost Ninjetti. Let me double check.
This is how I remember it last year, actually. We were having these problems last year, so it doesn't look like much has changed.
It looks like I have managed to make it into your lobby, which is nice.
Most races are German or Russian. How's it going, Rum? Rum, it's so cool for you to organize this race. I don't know if you see, but I am wearing your pink giant octopus pin. Are these available for sale anywhere? Can I buy these on your website? You need a website, Rum? Think I can hook you up. I know a guy. Welcome to the 2951 Ellis 3. Is it championships?
The LS3 Cup.
Cup. Welcome to
is
the
what we
Ellis
got
3 Cup.
here.
We're going to start today off in Old Vanderval. And then hop over to Rickard, and we're going to finish today off at Defford Links. So there's Exploit Chaos. How you doing today? We're just kind of waiting for Star Citizen to stabilize currently,
Mm-hmm.
as is typical in Star Citizen fashion.
Yep.
Born and raised American.
Yeah, one of the quirks. Sorry.
Go ahead.
This is one of the quirks of Arena Commander right now is that it's very unstable for the first roughly like minute or so. So giving it plenty of time to smooth out, and also potentially to have Ninjetti rejoin the lobby.
Okay, quick update. We are waiting on Ninjetti to restart his game and hopefully make it into the race lobby by himself. If it doesn't work at all, we are going to start the race with 3 racers and let him race in a later race.
Okay.
Later qualification, yeah, okay.
Since you are in game as our spectator camera, PerCapita, can you do me a favor and try to take a screenshot of the scoreboard as soon as the race is completely finished?
Yes.
So I can track of the times. That would be
Yes.
great.
I will do exactly that.
Yeah, I'll make sure that racers are ready and hopefully we can start soon.
Sounds good.
2 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay, that was the voice of Katz that you're hearing. And I believe Katz is the one who organizes all this. Rum, what's your part in this? You can come in voice as well, you know. You're no stranger to this shenanigan. Man, like Rum, Katz, Ninjetti, all these guys. We've been doing this forever, it seems.
Yep. Been part of the racing scene for years now.
Being sexy.
Like we were getting started.
Starts in 5.
And there
4,
we go.
3, 2, 1. And they're off. Racers are off. What does that mean?
Yeah, there we go. And we look like at the early stages, we have Cats out in the lead. Oh, with Splen and Cats both sort of alternating back and forth among each other. Heading now through those through those rings towards the far end of the track, and Old Vanderval is so quick that ultimately they only have a few seconds on this pathway.
That was Splen there. We're currently looking at Splen's live feed, so he blew. That was just after, just before ring 3. Just before ring 3, it looks like he blew up.
Just before ring 3, and but even so, still manages to make it through 52 seconds on his first lap. Rudnev with 56 seconds, and then Katz falling into the 3rd position with 1 minute and 10 milliseconds.
Katz, what are you doing? Jeez Louise.
Yeah,
even the fact that he blew up, like he still maintains his place. He was quick on the recovery, though. That's the thing. Look at him. He's just drifting right through that. But he's been practicing. I'd never heard of Splen before. Is he new? Did he just join?
Yeah, I think that he just recently joined us here in the racing tournaments, or at least as far as I know. This is the first time that I've seen him race, but been practicing, and so far it's showing.
There it goes. Strike 2. Strike 2. I'm going to switch over to Katz's cam now. Kat 740.
And that's one thing. Most of our racers are going to be in their M50s. In fact, every racer on this track right now, I believe, I'm just trying to check quickly here, is in an M50, which is certainly the quickest to recover from any crashes because they power on pretty fast.
47 seconds there. There's Cats blowing up. Man, these guys are ruthless today. I've never seen them race like this before. They're out for blood. I'm going to switch over to Ninjetti's cam. I believe it's running. Nope, it's not running. He's not in
Here we
yet.
have Splen coming in for the end of their third lap right here. So we already have them coming into an end with 2 minutes, 25 seconds on their clock.
There's Splen. Has won the race. Good job, Splen. That's incredible.
And then it appears that we have Rudnev bringing up the second position, and they're on their way in with 2 minutes, 40 seconds.
2 minutes
and
40 seconds.
31 milliseconds. Then Cat's coming in the end, 2 minutes, 48 seconds, and 74 milliseconds. So we have our Splen, then Rudnev, then Cats. We have some Splen from Square No Pixel there in the chat.
Did we get a lap time, the fastest lap time on that?
Yeah, fastest lap time is Splen with 43 seconds and 23 milliseconds.
43 seconds. Now, just for context, what we have on the scoreboard as like fastest lap time ever, I believe, is Vigvert at 30 seconds, 49 milliseconds. So
unbelievable.
It is kind of unbelievable. I really think Cyrez got lower than that. Like I thought Cyrez was like 27 or 28, but I don't know. They could almost say like this is a warm up for these guys, but
yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, and Milshive, the speed that they complete these tracks at is unbelievably crazy. Yeah, whenever I get onto a map like this, it takes a good couple of minutes to do each lap. So the control that they have over their ships is stunning.
This one is much slower. Okay, good to know, Ram. We should just redo these documents that we have here for that. All right, so who do we have next? Oh, I guess Ninjetti must be coming in next. Erpsy Ivan, Ghost, and Cyrez. Oh, we got a new person, Zeron.
Oh, Zeron, interesting. Yep, that's a new name that I'm not familiar with.
And this is going to be the second race at Old Vanderval, I believe.
I believe so. Yeah, another qualifying match on Old Vanderval.
Let's see if I can just bring up the quick. Watch this, guys. This right. There it is. Old Vanderval. And, you know, Cats has had the high score, or the top speed, lowest time for Old Vanderval for quite a while. But there's always younger people coming up. And I would love to bring in more of the newer people into this Arena Commander racing. I love seeing the old faces, but yeah, it'd be nice to bring in the younger crowd, kind of.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we have some Utha Riley playing on the background, if you guys wonder whose music this is. Fellow Star Citizen.
Do you have space for a new camera screen, by the way? It looks like Cyrez is going to be broadcasting this as well from their channel.
Yep, I got Cyrez. I have
okay.
4 right now, and I'm just switching between the tabs.
Perfect.
Okay, per capita, you should have an invite from Ramget for the next race lobby.
Oh, excellent. While you're here, where do you want me to post these screenshots?
Oh, you can post it in the text chat channel.
Chat channel. There we go. Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, Dalton, you have to give it a try. I was thinking about doing it last night, actually. There's so much going on in Star Citizen right now, though.
If we run into the same issue we had with the race before per capita, we are going to have to do it the way we did right now with you joining after we created the lobby again.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Have you had a chance to try Xenothreat per capita?
No, you know what? I logged in the other day just to get in there and try it out, but I didn't make it there. Apparently, it was bugged on the server that I was on, so I logged out and haven't been back on. How about you?
Yeah, yep. I try to do it every Saturday with the Carbon Tales crew. It's a good time. Few
No, yeah,
queues.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ramget can't search for a match with you in the lobby, so we'll need to have you join after creating the lobby again.
All right. Apparently, Star Citizen just doesn't like me and doesn't want me to participate in races.
Now, I wouldn't take it
Yeah,
personally.
a regular tournament if we didn't run into some game-breaking bugs
That's
and issues,
exactly
right?
right. Yep.
Yeah.
Did you, Adulting, you couldn't earn rep last night? No rep? I guess I don't need to have the game client open. Let me close that. Maybe that might help us out with some frames, because I see you don't have many frames per capita.
Yeah. Someone's stolen all my frames.
Yep.
Maybe it is Chris Roberts.
Chris Roberts stealing my frames. Could be metaphor.
Could be.
So we're just in between the two matches right now. Splen finished off the first go at Old Vanderbilt, and we're gonna come back take the second team back to Old Vanderbilt again. A new group of people.
PerCapita?
Good to start joining?
Yeah, you can search on Europe. It should be open now.
Okay.
There's a bug where when there's more than 4 people in a lobby, you can't search for a match. Seems to be some lag
Okay.
from the old lobby creation system.
Well, one day we might get a new lobby creation system.
Yeah, I think that
And-
was on the roadmap.
Oh, really? I do like seeing good things on the roadmap. All right, I am in. Ooh, we have 5 racers here.
Okay, I'm gonna switch over. It looks like Cyrez is ready to go.
Yeah, it looks like we are getting started.
Now listen, guys, Cyrez is a real racer. So, just heads up.
Cyrez really is. Spent a lot of time. Spent a lot of time in Arena Commander.
Takes the shortcut. See? I love that.
Yep.
Old Vanderbilt. If you go off the first turn, you just go underneath all of the platforms. You shave a few seconds off your time. Look at that. His turn, like he does that roll. It's so progressive. It's almost like automated, and he just slides through. What one was that? Ring 4. Slides through ring 4. That's hard because it's a big dip, and then you got an immediate like acceleration upwards.
It is a very difficult maneuver to make. Oh, and there we have Airside Ivan coming into second place, just getting squeaking a little bit past Xeron there.
48 seconds, 60 milliseconds.
And there we go. Everybody is through their first lap. We have 48 seconds for Cyrez. We have 51 seconds for Airside Ivan. We have Xeron with 51 seconds, and then Ghost 00013 with 1 minute and 6 seconds. So fairly tightly packed there, certainly in the first 3 positions.
Hi, Kat. Nice to see you here. Thanks for joining us. And there's Cyrez finishing off his second lap, I believe. 45.83.
Yep, with 45.83, absolutely.
Takes the other shortcut.
Yeah, the shortcuts on these maps, you don't necessarily always see them if you don't know what you're looking for, but they really do make a significant difference. You would think on such a short track they wouldn't necessarily change things all that much, but they really can.
No, I love the short track. Old Vanderbilt is definitely my favorite. It's just so fast.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, you see Cyrez balancing, just staying awake, without passing out.
Yeah, G-forces is another thing that you just need to manage. All right, we have our first finishers coming into the end on our second qualifying round. There we go. We have Cyrez coming in with 2 minutes, 20 seconds, and 57 milliseconds. We have Airside Ivan coming in second with 2:24, only 4 seconds behind, 44 milliseconds there. Xeron with 2 minutes, 35 seconds, 44 milliseconds. And Ghost 00013, bringing up the 4th position and just wrapping around towards the end now.
Yeah, great flying to all the racers. GG.
Fantastic flying. Oh, are they going to get their time in before the race ends? Ooh, and unfortunately, Ghost just wasn't able to get all the way to the end, so they're going to have a DNF. Did not finish there, unfortunately, but still fantastic flying. Great to see.
That's our first DNF of the day, if I'm not mistaken.
It is, yeah. Which, I mean, according to the track record on Arena Commander, is actually pretty great.
That's true, yeah. Well, I'm surprised we haven't got a 30K yet, so fingers crossed. Okay, so now we'll be moving off to the Rickard Memorial.
That we will.
Next one up, and we should probably have who's next? Cats and don't jinx it, says Romged. That's true. Cats and Splen. Did Xeron or was Xeron Ghost? Is that?
Xeron was in 3rd position with 2 minutes and 35 seconds on their overall speed. And then Ghost was the one that unfortunately did not finish the track. Well, it's time for me to hop out of this lobby as well.
Yeah. I'm just going to switch over to the Rickard Memorial video feed here so you guys get a look at the track. Pay no notice to the spelling mistakes. I shouldn't have said that. Now they are definitely going to notice.
So our best lap time did remain the same from 1st to 2nd qualifying round. Splen still in the lead with that 43 milliseconds. That's a pretty fast time. 43 seconds, 23 milliseconds on their fastest lap, and then we have Cyrez in 2nd with 45 seconds. So really only 2 seconds difference there. These are going to be some pretty close races coming up into the future. And yeah, many of our fastest times are all within the 42 seconds up to 47, 48 seconds on each lap, which is, again, astoundingly fast.
And we're going to be going from shortest track to longest track. So our next track is the mid-length one.
That is true.
How long it is, though. I should say that on the map.
Hold on. I think that I might have that information over
really?
here.
Okay.
So yeah, once we get to no, I have it for Defford Lake. I wonder if I can extrapolate information here. There it is.
Just some creative math, that's for sure.
Yeah, so on Defford Link, on Rickard Memorial, there's a total of 14 rings to fly through as you go through the entire course, and on so it's about going to be between 1,700 meters and 1,800 meters, something around that sort of length for a single lap on the track of Rickard Memorial.
I'm not sure what Ninjetti is doing here. He's just kind of cycling the lobbies, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah. You miss racing so bad? Yeah, it's always been kind of broken, though, JDO. It's just the standard at this point.
That is true.
Yeah.
It is in a nice, comparably nice position right now, though. For a long time after 3.0 dropped, it was unusable, essentially. So hopefully these new, the new work that they're putting into Arena Commander, because I know they're working on Star Marine. They're doing some work for the ever delayed Theaters of War, which also needs lobbies and such. So hopefully with that work going in, we're slowly improving. Oop.
But it is better than what it was last year. So
it is better than what it was last year. Absolutely.
Progress. I have no idea what's going on, what they're up to.
Yeah, I got into a lobby. There is a lobby here with them, and then they left.
Captain?
Oh, there
hello.
he is.
So Ninjetti had some issues earlier, so he's going to run Old Vanderbilt again by himself.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
Europe, and you should be joining his game.
And I am in his game right now. It is myself and Ninjetti alone.
Cool.
The lonesome final journey of Ninjetti. Well,
Okay.
maybe not final.
I'm going to switch to his video then. I'll watch him do this. No pressure, Ninjetti. And the ever-elusive Theaters of War. How you doing today, Pwn Noobs?
Oh, that's Pwn Noobs. I'm going to keep calling him PW. Years he's been hanging out with my my chat, and only just now did I realize. That's cool. I've been saying PW Nubs.
Maybe it is PW Nubs. Star Citizen names. All right, so we're just kind of waiting for Ninjetti to hit the green button at Old Vanderbilt. He's going to be running this by himself.
Mm-hmm.
It should be exciting, though. It's just another warm-up for him.
Yep. It's good to have these warm-ups. This is one of the wonderful things about these qualifying rounds is that there is like a genuine in-tournament moment for warming up.
And, like, I don't know if it is just a habit, but, you know, we usually wait for Star Citizen to stabilize. We usually give it a few seconds in the beginning, like 30 seconds before the race for Star Citizen to stabilize. I think it's just like connecting with the network and make sure the network is synced up. Otherwise, we'll deal with desync.
Yes.
The Illuminati clouds? I want to ask, but at the same time, I don't think I should. Safety's sake. Yep, so far. All right, Ninjetti, you got this. You have
Let's see how Ninjetti goes.
Do you have do you have like are you a fan of any of these racers per capita? Is there one that you perhaps favor or cheer for?
You know what? There's, I mean, all the races are wonderful. I love seeing just a field full of players. Ninjetti is somebody who I've been aware of for a very long time now, and
Sorry to interrupt you guys, but I think you need to ready up, or else the game won't start per capita. Ninjetti is ready for his run now.
All right, fantastic. Let's hit ready then.
Here we go. Game starts in 5 seconds.
Skip. And there they go.
All right, Ninjetti, you got this. Don't mess up. There he goes through ring number 1 there. Takes a
get
shortcut.
out of their way here.
Slides through ring number 2. Goes underneath the platform. And there's meeting up with ring number 3, preparing for the 4th turn.
Some beautiful skins on these ships.
It's true. It makes a difference. Big time.
It does. It makes a huge difference.
I have too many map windows open. And this course is basically a figure 8, so don't be intimidated by it. Just a lot of ups and downs. You get to ring number 6, it's a very steep climb and a steep drop, so...
Yeah, a quick sort of a hairpin turn to get back down there. We'll see some sharper hairpin turns later on. But yeah, this one's, you know, fairly nice, easy, just incredibly fast.
Although he's a bit slow off that first lap. I saw 50 seconds.
Yeah,
So,
50 seconds on the first lap, so we'll see if he can make up some time here to get a higher point in the placement there.
I mean, he's got to shave at least 10 seconds off, if I'm not mistaken. It's quite a bit.
Yeah.
And he didn't explode.
Yeah, no explosions. That's true. And that is one thing to remember. I think that you said that Splen you saw explode twice.
Yeah.
And still so far out in the lead above everybody else.
He recovered so fast. I don't know how he did that. Yeah.
Yeah. Part of it is timing. Like if you manage to crash immediately after a ring, that's
46.
ultimately the best time to easiest to recover from because you respawn right where you were.
Splendid, been killing it. Yeah, he phenomenal racing Rum. Rum, is he new? Like, what's the story there? If you could fill me in, I'd love to know more.
Spleen is not new.
Not new.
Okay.
It's just haven't been particularly active in the tournament side of it.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
like, he's done several really good tutorials in various patches for racing specifically, and some of the other Star Citizen features as well.
Nice.
And there's
And there we go on. Yep.
Ninjetti.
Ninjetti on lap 2, managing to cut that time down by 4 seconds, which is pretty fantastic. A little bit slower on lap 3 here. But we do have a final race time of 2 minutes 24 seconds and 23 milliseconds for Ninjetti here.
And went out with a bang. Do we have a leaderboard or a list of total times of the racers? Usually have a spreadsheet.
Not at the moment that I know of, at least. But hopefully soon we'll get one of those.
Soon.
If not,
Soon
I'll
indeed.
whip together something informal here.
So that was Ninjetti just finished the Old Vanderval map. That he due to technical issues, he had to run it by himself, and then we just record his timing. I think it puts him. It doesn't put him in first, that's for sure. I think he's in like third place.
2 minutes and 24. That's going to put him into really tight with Airside Ivan, actually. So I think that's going to be in third or fourth place.
Third or fourth.
Yeah.
Well, that should clear up Old Vanderval now. So we should be moving off to Rickard Memorial, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, I think that now that I'm looking at these times and with a little bit more detail without worrying about hopping into another lobby right away, it looks like Splend, those 2 impacts, and even though that one like really fast lap time, the 2 explosions did drop things down for them a little bit. They're at 2:25 on their total race time, whereas our leader is going to be Cyrez with 2 minutes and 20 seconds, so a full 5 seconds faster, almost.
You guys gotta beat Cyrez. He's like a boss, race boss.
Yeah. Cyrez, again, you were asking about racers that I follow, racers I'm a fan of. Cyrez is somebody who I've also always really enjoyed watching racing. The skill that they bring to it is pretty fantastic.
And always has been too. He's always been a big part of the racing community. Not only does he race, but he also organizes races, and he really empowers racers too. I always see him on Reddit, and so see him at the Daymar Rally. You know, he doesn't discriminate races. He participates in all types of racing.
Yeah.
I sent you an invite.
Ah, you did.
Yes.
Apparently, I did need to be a little bit more worried about getting into another lobby. Thank you.
By the way, Jadamus and David, thank you for that follow. Currently watching the Ellis 3 Classics Cup, brought to you by the Pink Giant Octopus, longtime Star Citizen racing community. Need to have a website. Rum, someone's got to get you a website, I think.
And we're going to be moving on to the knockout round of this tournament, where we're going to be moving over to Rickard Memorial and getting started with a race between Ghost, Cyrez, and Rumgid is going to be joining us here as well. Did Rumgid qualify?
Did Rumgid qualify? I didn't even see
where was Rumgid in the qualifying rounds? That's okay. We're seeing Rumgid here. I was like, did I just not write down their name? But I didn't.
He's doing admin stuff, no racing.
Doing admin stuff. Right. Okay, excellent. So in this knockout round, we're going to have Ghost 13 versus Cyrez. So we're going to be seeing top to bottom. Yeah, Cats. Very weird not to see Rumgid racing. Hopefully see him back in the pilot seat soon enough.
That is the map for Rickard Memorial, by the way, so that's going to be our next one. So you can see here, this I got this from Google, but a member of the community made these maps. 2.6, Alpha 2.6.1 was when they had these maps created, and looks like Cats has the fastest lap time. So we'll have to keep an eye out for these lap times, 52 seconds, and see how they fare. See how it's changed since 2.6.
There they are, starting to get ready to head off here.
Okay, let's switch off then. There we go.
And taking an early lead, we have Cyrez. Ghost managing to recover from a little bit of a slip and slide situation after the first ring there. But that does cost them a bit of time here.
Not always ideal to cut corners.
Not always. But, you know, sometimes worth it to play risky.
That's Cyrez coming through ring 7 before his sharp turn into ring 8. And he's going to have an immediate, just, what do you call that? Just turn around, like, roll.
Yeah, some really sharp corners in this one that are broken up with very, very, very slow meandering paths. This is the map that you probably have to do a lot of quick adjustment from slow and straight to sudden turns.
He's taking those corners very carefully now.
Yeah.
You can tell where they practice most, I think. I think they're mostly in Old Vanderbilt because they're a bit more cautious.
Yeah, you can definitely see the difference in style of race from one track to the other.
Wow. So that's his first lap. Cyrez, 129.10.
Yep, 129.10 for the first lap there, yeah.
And Rumget said before that people are moving a lot slower since 2.6. So, yeah, that's like a 60-second difference from the 2.6 times minute. I can't imagine them doing that in less time than that. And everyone's still using M50s, I believe. Nobody's doing anything too crazy.
I think that I looked through and targeted each ship just in the qualifiers to see what everyone was flying, and I think everybody was in M50s. There were a couple of Merlins. There was a Merlin and an Archimedes that registered, but I didn't see them on the track at all.
Okay, there is just past ring 13 now. Really sharp turn. Gotta take it slow around there.
Yeah, Cyrez starting to come in for the end of their second lap. Yeah, Ghost with their first lap in 2 minutes, 13 seconds, 84 seconds. Falling a little bit behind there.
And that was it. Ring 14, onto the finish line. And that's completing his second lap. Cyrez, 124.80.
Now, it is probably good to see all the racers in similar ships. Ooh, it looks like Ghost might have had a little bit of a... oh, no. That's how you're supposed to do that pathway. See how good of a racer I am. It's probably good that you see all the racers in similar ships because they do handle quite differently. And ultimately, if you want the best advantages right now, racing in the M50 is your go-to ship.
It would appear that Cyrez is getting a bit more confident. He's going a little faster, taking the corners a bit tighter.
Yeah, trying
a bit more.
Trying to improve those lap times, maybe.
Yeah. He's got to do something. Coming through ring 7 now, it looks like. And that sharp turn around ring 9. It's so quick. Oh, he's got to keep that speed up, though. He always kind of slows down around ring 12, I think. Ring 12 or ring 11.
Ooh, and he's actually coming up real close behind Ghost. Are we going to have a situation where we get a lap on somebody else?
That would be exciting. Wouldn't that be great?
And you know what? There we go. There it happened. And Cyrez coming in for the final moment of their of the race with 4 minutes and 19 seconds, 85 milliseconds, just overtaking Ghost there at the end of Ghost's second lap. And Ghost continuing on.
What was the time, his fastest lap time? Did you get that?
Fastest lap for Cyrez was 1 minute 24 seconds and 80 milliseconds. So their first lap.
Still 30 seconds above the 2.6 time.
Yeah. Yeah, the changes. I was talking with actually Cyrez earlier, just getting prepared for this, and he was saying that it's basically like an entirely new flight model in this most recent patch, which I can fully believe is the case.
Well, nicely done, Cyrez. Congratulations. I knew you could do it.
Yeah, well done. 4 minutes, 19 seconds, and 85 milliseconds is a long time to scoff at.
Yeah. Way more than I could do, that's for sure. Or way less. Faster than I could do by a long shot.
Certainly.
I did a little bit last night just to get myself warmed up to it, and I couldn't even finish Old Vanderval. So
I did exactly the same thing.
Yeah. A new flight model, I guess. That must be it. What's the cause?
Yep, it absolutely has changed things. So
Hello
get
again.
over into the menu.
Welcome back.
Hello again.
So our next match is going to be Ninjetti versus myself. Since we had some issues getting Ninjetti into the lobby, I let him create the race beforehand. So you can search on Europe and join us whenever you're ready, Cap.
Okay, sounds good. I will just be a moment here. Just getting the screenshots of all of those placements.
Thank you kindly for those, by the way.
Oh yeah, no problem.
This is some older video footage that you're looking right now of Rickard Memorial. Obviously, the old 350 model is featured here. Cat 740 used to be famous for his use of the 350, and I'm pretty sure he's using an M50 today. It's kind of disappointing. Like, the branding of Cats has changed over time.
I do love the look of the 350. I cannot wait to see it on the track again at some point. But yeah, if you want to be competitive, you really gotta be in the M50.
Yeah. I wonder, like, what is the 350 to the M50? Like, how is it even going to be relevant in racing in the future? Like, everyone's going to use the M50. Everyone's going to use Meta.
Yeah, I am hoping to see more specific player customization of like their individual ships. I would love to see somebody get like actually adjust a non-racing ship, but like a fighter or something, an arrow, and make it actually relevant and competitive, and be able to do that with really any reasonable ship. I don't think that we should be seeing, reclaimers.
Reclaimers.
Old Vanderval.
Kebab says a caterpillar. I'd love to do a caterpillar. That'd be hilarious. Well, I think they.
I would love to see that.
I think they should have caterpillar racing regardless. We should find a way to make that work.
Yeah. I think we can do that.
Star Citizen is not quite in a place yet, though, to do these types of racing in the PTU. Like, we've certainly tried before. PU, sorry. We've certainly tried before, but just there's a low level of accuracy I think that's needed, that, there's desync problems and things of that nature that prevent us.
Yes, that's very true.
It can fit in the tunnels as rum. I did not know that.
Oh, I didn't even know that you could spawn the... Oh, there was a bug that allowed you to do it. Oh, that's cool.
So that was the first round of our second map this evening, today. Who is the winner of that one?
Sorry, the first knockout round?
Yes.
That would have been Cyrez. And here we're just getting started in with Ninjetti versus Cats on their knockout round.
All right, let's switch over. Nope, this one.
Ooh, and a very, very, very close start between the two of them here. Yeah, both passing through Ring 2, essentially next to one another. Ninjetti getting onto a little bit of a better line. Oh, but then sort of slowing up at the end, running into some problems, and Cat's managing to take advantage.
Any pizza? Yes, hob kebab plenty. Always, sir. I'm going to add the map to this. I realize there's no map.
And we can confirm that Cats has had to switch over to the the M50
Yep.
away from his signature 350R.
I mean, we all got to do it. You know, I use a C2 now, and I love my cat. I miss my cat, but I have to fly a C2. That's just the way of things.
Yep. It'd be nice to see all of these more niche ships getting a specific job, something that they're really good at that makes them competitive with the other larger vessels. Maybe once we get jump points, you'll get to take your cat through a jump hole that
Ooh.
the C2 won't fit through.
Did you see that Cats almost missed that ring? Jeesh.
Oh, no, I did not. They passed behind a building at that moment for me.
Yeah.
But they're still managing to stick it out and stay in the lead. Only a few seconds ahead of Ninjetti here.
One thing I really appreciate these guys for is they're already done their turn by the time they get through the ring. So they just have to accelerate forward at that point.
It really is impressive, yeah. We have Cats coming in the first position through lap 1 with 1 minute and 31 seconds as their highest lap. That is not the highest lap that we've seen so far. Cyrez beating them out by about 6 seconds. And then Ninjetti coming in second with 1 minute 34 seconds, only 3 seconds behind Cats there.
Yep, he's rocking it. There's a shortcut there. And just, what is it, hairpin turn you call that? Yep, starts his turn.
Yeah.
Come on, Cats. There you go. A little bit of break there. He stopped before passing through that ring. That'll cost him some time.
Yeah.
Better that than miss the ring, though.
He almost turned into a full reverse going through that corner right there.
Yeah, he went backwards through the ring that time.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been ring 13, I think? No,
Yeah.
no. Ring 7.
Oh, right. There's the large building. That's ring 7. Yeah, I think you're right. Just above the checkpoint.
And here we have Cats coming back towards the end of their second lap. Ooh, Ninjetti actually making up a little bit of time here. Still behind, but both of them improved their time. Cats went to 1 minute 30 seconds and 17 milliseconds. Ninjetti's fastest lap is now 1 minute 29 seconds.
That's
so they're
good.
actually making up a little bit of time against Cats here. We'll see if that's enough and if they can shave off even more time to pass them into the end of the third lap.
This video feed right now is Ninjetti that you're seeing to chat. And who's got the best time so far? Lap time for Rickard?
Best lap time for Rickard is still going to be Cyrez, still with a pretty commanding lead of 1 minute 24 seconds and 80 milliseconds. So that's going to be full 5 seconds faster than Ninjetti's fastest right now.
Okay. I don't know. I got a good feeling about this lap. He's really nailing it this time.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good here.
Starts his turn well before he gets to that ring. That's number 7 there, it looks like. Ring 7.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Cat's still in the lead as they start making their way towards the final stretch of this race here.
Okay, it gets a little bit dicey as he passes through ring 9. He's got to climb up there, and it's a sharp turn. Ring 10, 11, and 12 happen pretty quickly.
They really do. Oh, and then we got Cats with a nice little corkscrew maneuver through the finish line and coming out to the winning position. Whoops. And we do have Cats in first place here with a total race time of 4 minutes, 28 seconds and 35 milliseconds. Ninjetti with 4 minutes, 32 seconds and 42 milliseconds. So very close between the two of them. Every lap they were within 3 seconds, 4 seconds of each other heading across the final line. And both improved their lap time considerably, but
Right.
not fully caught up to with Cyrez yet. The fastest time there was a 1:27, I believe. I'll see when I get this screenshot open.
Well, GG to all the racers. Yep.
Yeah.
Splen. Good race to Splen. Splen, you did a fantastic job racing as well. How's it going today, Real Exodus? Real Exodus, I'd just like to formally welcome you to the Ellis 3 Classics Cup. presented today by Pink Giant Octopus, legendary racing community, Arena Commander racing community for Star Citizen. We're about halfway through, I think, today's events, if I could say that.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, close to halfway. Now,
Right.
of course, we do have the longest track saved for the end, but also not as many races on there.
Who did we have knocked out from the last one? The last.
So in the first knockout round, we had Ghost knocked out with a time of DNF, did not finish, unfortunately. Then we have, in this most recent one, we have Cats versus Ninjetti, with Cats moving on with that 4-minute 28-second time. Guess maybe that old record Cats had previously of the fastest time on record memorial is coming through for them.
Capta, I sent you an invite to a lobby.
Excellent, thank you, thank you.
Seem to have lost a feed.
Good to go.
Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. Okay, so yep, 4 races to go now. So we got another one in record, I believe, and then we'll move off to Defra.
That we do.
Yep.
Whoops. Just record those times backwards. Let's fix that.
Cats, if you can hear me, if you're out there, how do you feel about using the M50 as opposed to the 350? Almost get you. I should get you in like an interview position. What's it like? Tell us your thoughts and your feelings and your dreams, your hopes. Lower brackets finals, and then the finals. Okay. A duel.
That's nice. Yeah, that's what these are. These are our knockout duels, 1v1. The winner moves on. The loser does not. And right now, we do have a couple of, as far as I'm concerned, legends of racing facing off against each other. We have Rudnev versus Ersai Ivan. I believe that these are both Russian competitors. So representation from all over the world in this. You got both of us over here in Western Canada. Then we have racers all the way off on the eastern edge of the world as well.
I remember when Ersai Ivan, I remember her, I don't know if it was his first race, but like one of the earlier races, and nobody knew who he was, and he just appeared and just blew everybody away.
Absolutely. Maybe it was Ersai that I was thinking about earlier. Yes, I do remember that. Just appeared one day and destroyed everything.
That's always the best ones. I would say the same about VG Vert, but VG Vert has always been around for a while, killing everybody mercifully.
Yes, mercilessly.
Mercilessly. Okay, sounds good. Well, it's like 9 p.m. for these Russian guys right now, so it's pretty late. Yeah, literally on the other side of the globe.
Yeah.
I hope they bring the old 350 back. It looks cool. I don't know. They should do
Me too.
something like that.
I was thinking when they did the rebrand of the whole 300 series, and we're getting the race started here. So
are we? Okay, we'll
take my anecdote.
Yep.
Off with me elsewhere. Ooh, and we have 2 fantastic bright red M50s racing here today.
Oh, I don't have a video feed for these guys. Do you have a video feed?
I am watching them.
Yeah.
Do you want me to try to broadcast that onto Discord or something?
Yeah, try that out.
Right,
Just really quickly.
Let's see how this goes.
Let's see how this goes. I don't have a video feed for these guys.
Hold
on.
Oops.
Pro streamer here, really quick.
Of course, I just left the channel instead of doing the correct thing.
It's complicated.
All right, so it is broadcasting. Hold on. Hit the wrong button.
Okay, stream has ended.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries. I think I might just do a monitor clone here.
All right, let's see if that works. And at the very least, we can watch them. They are not yet completed the first lap, but they will be coming around to it relatively soon here.
There it is. Okay, hold on here. This is
Oh, my
streamer.
video frame rate is going to be low. Let's see how the game frame rate is.
This is pretty good, actually. I don't know what's going on with your camera, but this is fine. I just
Really?
Need to yeah, I just need to crop it out. Hold on here.
Huh.
I don't know.
We have Eris Ivan coming through in the first position right now. And yeah, again, with Rednev right on their heels. What are our lap times here? Oh, ooh, you know what? Airside looks like they exploded. I missed the explosion, but Rednev coming through in first position with 1 minute and 51 seconds on their first lap. Airside Ivan with 1:58, so falling 7 seconds behind there. And these lap times, actually, you know what, are a little bit surprising with what I know of both these racers. They're about 20 seconds slower than our other leaders.
All right, we got the video feed up. Pro streamer. Let's do this.
All right, we're seeing Rednev. Unfortunately, I want to make sure not to get in their way, so I'm not going to get too close with the camera here.
Understood.
But you can see their markers floating around potentially. Coming through ring 7 there, and you know what? RC Ivan is making fantastic time here, really catching up, and might even be passing them as they go through ring 8 and 9. And you know what? Looks like ring 9 did it for them. RC Ivan heading out into the lead, still neck and neck. Rednev not quite adjusting in time on that turn right there. And let's see what the times are going to be here.
That's the
yeah,
first
RC
lap.
Ivan, oh, absolutely improved their time significantly to 1 minute 28 seconds. Rednev coming into the start line and striking the edge and having to reset quite some ways back. They are through at 1 minute 49 seconds on their fastest lap right now. So that'll be a very challenging distance to make up. About 20 seconds behind. And that's going into the final lap, so we'll see what happens. Anything could happen, really. Explosions abound in this game. RC Ivan misses ring number 5 and
there's the explosion.
Collides into a building and explodes. So there's some time for Rudnev to catch up if they're careful. And RC's still in the lead, but significantly cut down. I got a suggestion from Ninjetti to do this thing. You know, usually I'm able to do this, but I changed my control setup specifically for this event, so I'm not as good of a pilot, and I have no idea where they are.
Yeah, can you even see their marker?
Someone just passed through that marker. Okay. We'll work on that for next time. Yeah. There we go. There's RC Ivan heading into those final rings again. Ooh, good control on that corner there.
Yeah, look at that total vertical and then quick left turn.
Let's try to boost over to here.
Oh crap, sorry.
Yeah, there we go. RC Ivan coming into for their finishing lap with a time of 5 minutes 15 seconds 35 milliseconds. So yeah, both of them running into some problems, some collisions here. Oh god, let's not crash. Both of them running into problems with collisions here, and Rudnev looks like they've fallen back again here. There they go into the finish with 5:15 seconds, 5 minutes and 35 seconds on their time. So unfortunately, both of these racers, very, very fast racers, but ran into some problems with some crashing here and there on the track, and that really cost them some time.
Yeah, that crash. Ninjetti, apologies for that. We're working on it. But when you went into third-person mode, you lost their markers, or it looked like you lost their markers.
I did, yeah, unfortunately. I'm really looking forward, and I still have this dream of having the Reliant Mako do its actual job. with the camera, because I think that you will keep just having a crew of 2 people. You would be able to keep view with somebody in the turret camera position.
So next we have Splen and Xeron. That's good. We got a video feed of Splen. And Splen really took us for a ride on the last time, so I'm really excited to see what happens now.
Ooh, excellent.
It's a battle of the Titans. Reliant
be a real
Mako
good
soon.
time.
Yep. Great
Hey,
racing.
I have my Reliant Mako. It's always in buyback for me. Anytime that anybody needs it for some observation events, I'm happy to get that back.
PerCapita, you should
Hello,
have
hello. Yeah, excellent. All right. Quickly writing down some times here.
One day. One day sounds worse than soon. One day is like a sad version.
Yes.
Okay, looks like they loaded from the lobby. Let's just move
Yeah.
into that camera feed here, video feed.
Yeah, there we go. Getting on in.
Why is it? What is
and
this?
I can stop my video stream now
Soon, says
to
Square
try to get a couple of frames back for my video feed.
Yes. Nope. Had a false start there.
One day, when Star Citizen 1.0 is out.
They'll just revert. They'll hit so many numbers.
They'll revert back to, yeah. Oh, I was thinking you would say they would revert back to patch 1.0. That'd be fun to see. I would love to see some of that, like, really ancient Star Citizen content. I want to go back to the original hangar module.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So our times overall, we still have Cyrez in the lead on these knockout rounds. Not that says anything for the next round of racing, but Cyrez still in the lead with 4 minutes 19 seconds on their race. 4 minutes 28 for Cats, 4 minutes 32 for Ninjetti, and then Rudnev 5 minutes 15 seconds, followed by Airsai Ivan with 5 minutes 35 seconds. Is that correct? I think I said those names backwards. Hold on. Airsai Ivan, 5 minutes 15 seconds. Sorry, I said those backwards. Airsai Ivan has 5 minutes 15 seconds. Rudnev has 5 minutes 35 seconds.
So I think they're just in their cooldown period right now where they wait for the game to spin up.
Yeah. Got to get those hamsters running on their wheels.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great racing today, by the way, Ninjetti. Thumbs up. And we're currently looking at the video feed of Splen Shepherd. I know he's got some fans in chat. I don't know if
he does.
they're experiencing some problems right now.
There we go. We're getting started.
Okay.
Splen and Xeron racing in this matchup here. And, both of them getting a pretty fantastic looking start. But after ring 1, it looks like we have had Xeron pulling out to a bit of a lead. Sliding out just a little bit too much on ring number 2. And Splen taking over that lead. Exchanging the lead back again over to Xeron as we get through ring 3 and into ring 4. Nice little back and forth that we're seeing going on here. Let's get our Merlin out of the way.
Corners. He's trying to cut those corners. He knows these corners. Oof, but he doesn't know the rings. Yet you can't run into the rings.
Can't hit those rings.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have another pretty good explosion going on right there for Xeron. Oh, and they had to reset all the way back to the previous ring, too. That's unfortunate for them. It's a long step backwards. And a good number of seconds needs to be made up.
Curious to see how that affects the time, though, because now that both of them have crashed out.
Ooh, there we go. Another crash for Xeron. Unfortunately, yeah, they're starting to fall back to about 10, 20 seconds behind. 10, 20, that's a huge range in racing. Probably about 15 seconds behind Splen. But, again, crashes abound in this type of racing, so there could always be a moment for Xeron to catch up. Splen heading through ring number 14 there. And pretty good lap time with 1 minute 33 seconds and 90 milliseconds.
Here's the finish line. Well, the checkpoint, 1:33.90 for Splen. Did we got some numbers
Around a
on
little bit
Xeron
heavy.
yet?
Xeron has not yet managed to make it through to the end of their first lap.
Gotcha.
Ooh, Ninjetti with the Toby tracker and
Yeah.
racing. That'd
Yeah,
be
that's
interesting to see how that works.
Let us know how that goes, Ninjetti.
Yeah, unfortunately, Xeron's had a lot of trouble on that first lap. A couple of crashes coming through to that finish line, or the check mark ending the lap pretty late with 2 minutes 14 seconds on their time. Again, possible to make it up, as we did see with Rudnev and RC Ivan, but we'll see how it goes.
So Splen is using Toby tracker. Okay. He's doing something. This is a new level of racing I've never seen before. Imagine that. A new type of racing is born from this Toby tracker. Not perfect, though.
You know, the range of vision is probably got to be very helpful once you get used to it. Yeah, and Splen already coming through to the end of their second lap. Yeah, no improvement in time, but lap 2 is now done and under control for them. Moving on to lap 3. We have Xeron not having any major hiccups on this second lap so far. So we'll see how they improve their lap time, because it definitely looks like they will be.
Oh,
There they
wow.
are through the start. Ooh, yeah, in fact, a very nice lap time, almost matching Cyrez here with 1 minute 25 seconds
Is that
for Xeron. So,
Xeron? Gotcha.
yeah, Xeron's lap 2 was outstanding.
He's trying to catch up right now. He's out for blood.
Mhm.
Looks like ring 9 there that Splen just passed through. It's gonna get hard.
Mhm. Sure is, yeah. And with this knockout round, we are going to have the winners bracket, but then we're also going to have a bracket for those who came at second and were originally eliminated as we move forward. So we'll have 2 finals going on here, one for first position and one for the those who were knocked out.
And that's 10, 11, 12 coming down into ring 13, and ring 14 is this last one, and then the checkpoint there.
There we go. Splen finishing off with a nice little drift into nowhere land, and yeah, very good times here.
Very
We
good.
have 1 minute 25 seconds is their best lap time, with a total time of 4 minutes 28 seconds 64 milliseconds.
Good racing. Good racing. Hey,
Very good racing. Very impressive.
Even if Xeron, didn't get the times that he was hoping for, they were hoping for, this is a hard track. This is all memory, to really perform at this level, you've memorized this track already, and you're splitting hairs.
Absolutely, yeah. And yeah, this lap time of 1 minute 25 seconds, there we go. They're coming through to the end. 5 minutes 12 seconds on their time. And in fact, that's still beating out RC Ivan just slightly. So yeah, Xeron's still in there, even with this time.
There's Doritos? What are those Doritos? Splen's Doritos on his stream.
Oh, interesting.
I guess he got a follow or something. I don't know. Anyways, good job to Splen and Xeron for that. GG.
Yeah, very good job.
Who do we have next? What do we got here on the list? Well, I guess we got one more go of Record Memorial before we move on to Defford. Also, Master Poe, thank you for a follow. Glad to have you here. Yeah, that was Splen's camera that we were looking at earlier there. So they're going to organize Can see the next group moving into the lobby now. I think we might have Cyrez up next.
I have
Thumbs up, says Master Poe. Master Poe, thank you. Great to have you here. Welcome to Ellis 3 Classics Cup, presented by the Pink Giant Octopus. Yeah. The last event they did was last year. So I don't know if this is just going to become a yearly thing by PGO. It's a long-standing group of racers, though. And, you know, if anybody else there is watching and wants to participate in more Arena Commander racing events, I'd encourage you to reach out to PGO, Cats, or Rumged. Big community of racers. As far as I know, the only community organizing the Arena Commander events, tournaments. But we do have a very strong race community here in Star Citizen. So
that is true, and a gradually growing one again now that it's more functional. And if you go into PGO, their Discord is regularly quite active. Lots of people there, and all the racers are over in the racing lobby together right now, just hanging out, chatting, and yeah, having a good time together. So it is a really nice atmosphere.
Sorry, Cats, is there a bracket document? I guess I should have asked that for you earlier. If you had a bracket document, I'd love to see that. And Frontrunner, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. 07. I got some Uther Riley playing on the background here as well. Yeah, we're just waiting for the next group of racers to queue up, organize themselves in the lobby, and we'll be away. Let me throw on some more of Katz's very impressive video of going through this track. There it is here in the old 350R. Yeah, very international, Spare No Pixel. Doesn't get any more international than this. And how you doing, Vlamander? Nice cat. Lots of cats in Star Citizen.
Just looking through names here briefly.
Yeah, I was doing the same, trying to figure out who's next.
Yeah, looks like we need to see Ninjetti and someone. No, we've seen Ninjetti. Never mind. I think that we've completed our knockout rounds. I believe that's the case. I can't see any other names here.
Well, Cat says the lower bracket finals. Is it just finals now?
Yeah, so now we'll be moving on to our next map, which is going to be Defford Link, and we have the two different brackets they're going to be competing. So the second place finishers from the knockout round will be competing against each other to see the best of that group, and then we will be moving over to the finals on Defford Link between the winners of the knockout round, and that will be our championship match, essentially. Who is walking away or flying away with the Ellis Cup.
Anybody out there in chat have a favorite racer? Anybody you're cheering for out there? Defford is a long track.
Defford is a long track, absolutely. How long is it going to be here? It's a few thousand. Yeah, it's Oh, hold on. Oh, this doesn't calculate the whole length of it. Yeah, it is 37 kilometers of track that they'll be traveling along here. 24 rings. It's a pretty significant distance.
Finals are in Defford. Yes. Sorry, go ahead.
And it looks like they are in the lobby, so I'm just going to go ahead and search now to see if I can find the lobby they're in.
On EU.
Who do we have next, Rum?
It's the lower brackets, or the knockout brackets, so to speak, to determine the placing of of who goes going. So it's Ninjetti, what? Oh, God, what is his name again? Darkness, but he's called Ghost in game. Rutno and Searn.
Oh, okay.
Okay, very exciting. Is there a document, Rom, that you have all these things? Like, I could look at?
I have not. I don't know.
Okay, no worries. I wasn't sure if I was missing something.
It's all in cat set.
Oh, okay, cool. Are you
I
guys
don't know.
gonna do another PGO race this year, you think?
Say again?
Are you gonna do another PGO race this year?
We'll see.
Okay.
It's fun doing it again, but the game needs a little more love, I think.
It's running better this year than last year, though. You have
We
to
have
admit.
started up the lower bracket race here, so we're
Oh, I see that. Sorry.
getting into it, and it looks like, oh yeah, we have Ninjetti taking an interesting course on the S curve there at the beginning, but coming out in second. And it looks like we have Xeron in first right now. Yeah, we do.
Xeron, nice. Well, he must be angry from the last one, so
Must be,
try
yeah.
to make up for that.
We'll see if it works out, or maybe the I don't know, the risk factor of going for the fastest speed will lead to more crashes. Who knows?
No, he braked. He braked on that ring 9 coming around.
And Ninjetti is hot on their heels. We have, Xeron in first right now. Ninjetti coming up just behind. Rudnev after that, and then Ghost or Darkness coming in fourth position right now. Getting close to my favorite part of this track, a long spiral going up the huge tower way at the back of this path.
Yeah, when I fly this race, I always get lost there. Like, at that point, I don't even know where the next ring is.
It is definitely the furthest distance between rings, at least I think it is. And yeah, it can be very difficult to find the next one.
And it looks like Xeron's got some fans in chat there, so do a good job, Xeron. You can win.
Excellent. Great to see fans coming out to cheer for their racers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't wait to see some larger racing teams getting formed.
Let's see some more racing teams. Yeah, let's see racing orgs and all that stuff. Okay, this is a perilous part of the race, that downward. Oh, he brakes even before he finishes it.
Okay, there we go. Ninjetti just squeaking out into the lead about at the top of that long spiral. So the first lap coming to a close for our first two positions with Ninjetti followed by Xeron. Ninjetti 2 minutes 25 seconds on that first lap. Rudnev and Ghost both falling quite some ways behind.
And he has a bit of an S turn here, which he's ignored by just doing hairpin in between the two rings.
Yeah, that's one of the big, that's a shortcut that most racers use, but you have to be super careful with it. It's through buildings, through collision zones that don't necessarily make sense.
Okay, and
The
that's
amount of practice they have.
Yeah, constantly practice. Like, just doing my regular day-to-day, and you finish your day of work, and then you go home and do Arena Commander for 3 hours.
Yeah. There we go. We have Rudnev coming through to the end of their first lap with 3 minutes 18 seconds now. Ghost bringing up the rear, almost on their way through that final across the start line again. And they're going to be crossing at 3 minutes 49 seconds.
And we're currently seeing the video feed of Ninjetti. Just coming up to ring 14 right now. He's going to make that right turn downwards into number 15. Can't get too happy on the speed. Just because it's a straightaway doesn't mean you go full tilt, because it's an abrupt end. You have to anticipate that. Okay, doing that ring number 17. Bit of an upward climb. Yeah, that's the thing that trips me out the most is like the Z axis. You know, you can go left and right, but you have to also consider you know you're gonna drop 200 feet or something.
Ninjetti collides into one of the rings here.
I think that was 19 that he hit.
Manages to stick it out in the lead. Doesn't explode, so they could recover and keep on their way. Their ship is actually showing no damage whatsoever, so that's lucky for them.
All downhill after that, and straight away to the finish line, passing through ring number 22.
Again, still hot on their heels. We have Zeron getting through the start line again and dipping down into that sudden 90-degree turn downwards. Ninjetti with a best lap time of 2 minutes 25 seconds, Zeron 2 minutes 28 seconds, and then Rudnev and Ghost still following through on their second laps here.
And it might be completely irrelevant and meaningless, but that's a full minute above the 2.6 times. So quite a change.
Wow, it really is. Huge change to the flight systems. I can't believe how fast people used to zip through these courses.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that again one day.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, same here. Okay, so that's Ninjetti just threading those curves. Passes through ring 5. And I would think this is Ninjetti's last lap, maybe?
Yes, they are now on their final lap. I believe that we have... First, I missed the start line. Oh, there we go. Oh, well, there's just a crash on the start line right now as I zipped over to look at it.
Yikes.
And that's going to be, Rudnev falling just a little bit further back. So that's the end of Rudnev's second lap with 3 minutes 1 second for that lap time. Ghost is following up behind as well. Looking like they're slowly being caught up to by Ninjetti.
Yeah, Ninjetti seems to be a bit more careful on this lap. I think after hitting that ring, he realizes he can't make any mistakes going forward. So passing through ring 13 or 18 there.
Yeah, ring 18. And you know what? We have Zeron behind by about 2 or 3 rings here. And Ninjetti's looking like they have a pretty commanding lead at the moment.
Always so
a
apprehensive.
8 or so seconds.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
He does this downward part here, but you got to be really careful. Can't get overconfident. Straight away just gives you confidence, but possibly for the wrong reasons. Okay.
Yes.
So ring 22 there, 23, and that's it.
And through into the finish line. There we go. Ninjetti with a total race time of 7:22.
Wow, 7:22.
Zeron coming up after them, 7:33. 11 seconds difference there. Not too much, but enough for Ninjetti to definitely squeak out that win. Pretty satisfyingly.
I mean, not much of a change or not much of a difference in a 7-minute race. So very impressive. GG to the racers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, well done to both.
Nice ship. This is the Ellis 3 Classics Cup, Heavy Bob, presented to you by the Pink Giant Octopus. Star Citizen's signature racing community. New maps in Arena Commander, that'd be nice.
It'd be nice to see some new maps, yeah.
I'm sure the racers would appreciate that. Also, it would kind of give a fairness to the newer players as well, who haven't been grinding away at this for the past 7 years.
7 years.
Well, I don't 6. I don't know when.
No, I think that you might actually be right.
Yeah.
All right, and then we have 2 more DNFs from Rudnev as well as Ghost or Darkness as they go by on apparently. Again, Ninjetti coming in first with that wonderful showing of 7 minutes 22 seconds.
All right, GG to all the racers. So that was our first go at the Defford Link. So we're in the finals now.
Yeah, here we have the finals of the winners of the knockout round. So we're going to be seeing a competition between Cyrez, Cats. We're going to see RC Ivan, and we're going to see Splen facing off at this point. Ooh, I am inside of someone else's ship. So what do you think, Sigalian? We got a pretty good matchup here. Some very familiar names. Who do you think we're going to see walk away with it?
Who do we have in the top 3 right now?
Top 3, we're going to have Cyrez, we're going to have Splen, and we're going to have Cats in our top 3 positions. All within, at least on Rickard Memorial, all within about 10 seconds of each other.
I gotta say, I'm really kind of rooting for Splen at this point. Just because not somebody I've seen race too much, and they seem to be doing a good job. Like, Splen's definitely on his game today, or their game today. So,
yeah, it seems to be. Yeah, both Cats and Splen back on the knockout round had the exact same lap time, 4 minutes 28 seconds. So both of them are definitely a pretty fair matchup against each other. Cyrez had phenomenal times in the knockout round of a total of 4 minutes 19 seconds, so almost 10 seconds faster than the second and third positions. But yeah, we'll see what happens here.
looks like we got the next lobby just closed, so the next race is underway. And I think I'm gonna go on to Katz's video feed for this one.
Mm-hmm.
3 minutes slower than Defford Link. Yeah.
Yeah, wild how much slower the track times are now from a couple of patches ago. I guess not a couple of patches ago, 10 patches ago.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
Almost 3 years.
3
Yeah, almost
years.
3 years.
Anyways, the next race is on the US server.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I defaulted to join the EU, so I will be there in a moment.
We're currently listening to the music of Uther Riley right now, fellow citizen of the stars. I'd never heard this track before, Curriculum. He's always putting out new stuff. Like, at least once a month he's got new stuff that comes out. If you guys haven't heard of Uther Riley before, I'd encourage you to check him out. He does the music for the Daymar Rally as well. And you said the Defford Link, this track is 35 kilometers in length?
37 kilometers.
37
yes.
kilometers.
Good long journey for our racers today.
Consisting of 24 rings in total.
Mm-hmm.
And we're having somewhere around 7 to 8 minutes of total race time. Different from 4 minutes, around 4 to 5 minutes for the 2.6. What I have documented for 2.6 race times. 2 or 3 minutes difference just from that flight model that we got. New flight model.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that this is, since the last recorded times, I believe we've had 2 significant flight model changes. So, yeah, the ships are just completely different from how they used to be.
Well, I remember when hover mode came in, and I think I was playing with Cats. We were racing together, and just trying to get used to hover mode. That was hilarious. But, I mean, they've obviously since gone backwards on that, for at least the time being. Although I'm excited to see if they... the future flight model changes, whatever that happens to be, because we're going to have aerodynamics, changes to aerodynamics, I think, this year.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I would love to see these tracks in atmosphere.
Yeah.
I think that would change things a lot for our racers.
See people drifting in the same manner they're drifting now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, for sure. Earlier, we were talking about the old model of the 350R. I would love to see those older models come back as like legitimate older models, like where you take a Toyota now and there's like a 2000 model and a 2020 model of the same car and they look different. I would love to see a 2029-42 model of a of the still boxy, like heavily angular Origin 300 series. I would love to see that.
It should be like, you want to think that it would be less performant than the current one, but just for fun,
Yeah.
I think it should be maybe more performant, kind of like how the older Ford Mustangs can outperform the newer Ford Mustangs, that sort of
Yeah,
thing.
maybe. Yeah. Have them using the same old flight model.
Yeah, that's a
Uh,
cool idea. Anyways, we're away to the races now. We're currently looking at Katz's video feed as he progresses
Yeah.
through the Defford Link.
And we do, right off the beginning here, we have Cats and Cyrez neck and neck going through
Gosh,
ring
just
3.
man.
Oh, there was an explosion off to the back here. RC Ivan. Yeah, I think that RC and Rednev might just be a little bit out of practice these days. Maybe not getting into racing as often as they used to. Because they used to be hugely dominant on the field and obviously still doing.
Rudnev was saying earlier that he hadn't been practicing for 6 months before he left.
Jeez.
Oh, man. Amazing how 6 months will make such a huge difference.
There goes Katz.
And I don't know if Kat's... Was that just Kat speaking in chat here?
That
I
was
don't have it
Rum.
open. That was Rum. Okay, I thought so. But there we go. We have Kat's getting into one little collision there.
You know, in 2 months from now, you're not going to be able to do that with the death of a spaceman. Got to be more careful.
Death of a Spaceman will definitely apply to electronic access. You heard it here first. Cats, even with that collision, still in the lead. We did have one more. I think that either Splen or RC Ivan may have had another impact there. Because we do still have Cyrez in second position, just a ring or so behind Cats.
I'm very surprised with how well this is running, actually. Considering the state of the PU right now, Arena Commander seems to be in a good state.
It is very, very smooth.
Yeah, frames are good. I don't know what frames everybody else is getting. But Katz is definitely on his game. You know, we used to do races like almost once a month. And these guys were quite a competition they used to have.
Yes. It was great to see back in the day. Hopefully we get back to that at some point. There we have Cats heading towards the finish line, followed closely by Cyrez here. And we do have, the first lap completed for those two competitors. We have 2 minutes, 25 seconds for Cats, 2 minutes, 27 for Splen now. Cyrez coming in. Oh, Cyrez, I suppose, getting into a collision after that because Cyrez had 2 minutes, 27 seconds on the first lap. Splen has 2 minutes, 36, but has at this point made up those almost 10 seconds of difference and is in second position.
And I'm going to switch over to Cyrez's camera so you guys can check out that. He's in third place right now, Cyrez.
He is in third place at this point. Fallen back a little bit. Definitely got into some sort of collision to lose 9 seconds worth of time there.
Thanks.
Very, very shortly after the finish of the first lap.
Collision.
RC Ivan also coming through to the end of lap 1 with 2 minutes 58 seconds, coming in under that 3-minute mark, which is good to see.
And you can get 15 seconds in a 7-minute race, so it's not game over for any of these guys.
Certainly not, yeah.
Cyrez and Katz. It's a
See if I can...
good match right now. Very
It is.
comparable skills, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Cyrez, I swear, is blindfolded though. Like he's hardly even looking at the rings. He's just drifting all over the place. Maybe the Tobii eye tracker provides an advantage maybe for these racers.
It might do, yeah. I'm sure that being able to like just kind of move your head to look at where you're traveling to rather than trying to point the ship in a place that you can actually see from has to help. Cat's coming to the top of the long spiral. Looks like they might have had a little bit of a drifting issue at the very top of the spiral there, but now they're heading back straight down towards the surface of this planet.
And Cyrez is kind of keeping a little cooler, it would seem. A little bit more care he's taking to go through these rings. He's playing the long game in his second lap.
Absolutely. There we have Cats improving their time by about, oh wow, Cats improving their time by about 4 seconds to 2:20, but Splen improving their time by 20 seconds, 15 seconds to 2 minutes 12 seconds now. Definitely making up time on Cats, and like you said, 15 seconds isn't a insurpassable difference here, and we just saw that.
And Cyrez completing his second lap now, starting his final lap.
With 2 minutes 27 seconds on that second lap, so also improving their time just a little bit there.
And doing that S curve, taking the shortcut. Nobody cares. It's like so easy, so simple, so elegant.
Well, they make it look simple, elegant.
Sure
and easy.
do. I can't believe it. Like, anybody else watching this real Exodus mentioned earlier can't really keep track of what's going on because it's like blindfolded. These guys just go by instinct. Whew. Yep, Cyrez is turning up the heat a little bit. He's trying to catch a lead.
Yeah, and Rumgut also commenting that Cyrez definitely, yeah, you can tell that some of these racers are a little bit out of their sorts. They haven't been practicing as much as they used to. But this is great. Maybe they're encouraging each other to push their skills again, come back to racing, and start getting back into the competition here.
It doesn't seem like they're getting quite as much effects from the G-forces that they were from old Vanderbilt, so maybe overall just a lower top speed.
No, that is possible too, yeah. And we have Cats and Splen both at the top of the spiral, very close to one another. Splen, in fact, Cats, yeah, drifting out a little bit, missing a ring, and now Splen is taking the lead. Cats falling back, quite some ways behind.
Yep, Cyrez is now ahead of him. Cyrez is looking for that opportunity, and he took it.
And there we have Splen coming through to the finish line with 7 minutes, 4 seconds, 67 milliseconds.
Well
Cats
done.
managing to recover and
Well
stay
done.
in second position, 7 minutes, 8 seconds, only 4 seconds behind. And then we have Cyrez coming in third position with 7 minutes, 19 seconds, 17 milliseconds. And RC Ivan bringing up the rear, still on the spiral and starting to head towards that final stretch of the race here.
Good job, Splen.
Fantastic racing. Yeah, good job, Splen. Wonderfully done, Cats and Cyrez and RC Ivan as well for being in this matchup. That was super fun.
And we're currently seeing the video of Splen, so he's just having his victory right now. And you might have got another follow subscription on your Twitch channel, Splen, so I see stuff flying around your screen.
Congratulations on that.
It is quite different with the eye tracker. Like, you can see that.
Yeah. Very cool to see. And there we go, RC Ivan coming to the end with 8 minutes, 19 seconds, 87 milliseconds. So a minute behind, but completed. And, that's always my goal whenever I get onto the racetrack, is finish before the server kicks me out.
That is such an achievement, especially in a long course like that. Like, it's nice with Old Vanderbilt, it can be over quickly, but for Defford Link, it just goes on forever.
It really does, yeah. Did I not post the previous one? Let's post the previous one.
Oh, it's good. I caught that screenshot myself.
Oh, you got that? Excellent.
How's it looking, guys? Are you ready to do a winner interview?
But I would love... Is it Splen?
Yeah.
I'd love to
I
talk
think
with
he's
him.
just catching his breath.
Yeah, I would be too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. I'll send him your way then.
How you doing, Soul Flare? 07.
Hello.
Is that it then? Or is there another?
That is all of the races.
That's
We
it.
have our winner here in Splen shortly to join us for a little bit of an interview.
That's great. I'll just switch this
Hello,
over here.
Splen.
Hello.
Hey, Splen.
Hello, Splem.
Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for hosting this, guys.
Yeah, well, it's the PGO guys. They're excellent hosts and organizers of the event. Is this your first time at a PGO race?
Yes, this is my first PGO race.
Wow, you just win it
Hey,
just like
wow.
that.
Yeah, congratulations on that. That's fantastic.
Thank you. That was an incredible ending. It was wow. Like Cats really had me until literally the
Yeah.
last 10 seconds of the race. So
the
it was
thing.
whew, my heart rate's still going. I need a minute.
It can all turn around so quickly, right? Have you
Yeah.
raced before this in any tournaments like this?
I had attempted to sign up for PGOs. I believe it was July 2019. But it was canceled due to game-breaking bugs. I had wanted
Yep.
to get into that one, but other than that, no. I did the Metro Loop race, the Star Citizen
Yeah.
kind of
Oh, okay,
sponsored
yeah.
one in the oh goodness, that was the Invictus Fleet Week earlier this year or beginning of last year, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had first place in that. That was nothing like this though. This is the good old-fashioned classic arena commander racing that we all have been wanting to do since the beginning. So this is really where my heart truly lies, and I'm ecstatic to be here and to, be putting some hype into the racing community.
Well, the racing community definitely welcomes you with open arms. What part of the planet are you joining us from today?
I hail from Pittsburgh in the USA,
Cool.
and East Coast over here. So it's about 2 p.m. And yeah, I mean, it's a wonderful way to start my Sunday.
So, have you done racing before the eye tracker? Before you did the eye tracking?
Yes.
You did. Do you
In
notice a
fact,
difference?
So, absolutely. I have a comprehensive guide I've been updating as we've kind of been going on here as part of the Legacy instructional series, where I detail the differences between the different head tracking styles. I have fooled around with the face cam built in through Star Citizen, and prior to that, I was using this sort of built-in pilot view tracking that you can enable in the settings that the developer Yogi Klatt and I kind of collaborated on there. He took, when he decided to put that in, I gave him tons of feedback on it, and it ended up being an awesome tool as well. But even prior to that, I've been racing since, basically Arena Commander started. I think I first picked up the game end of 2015. I was using mouse and keyboard, no head tracking at all.
Yeah.
So I've since moved on to dual stick and using head tracking, and I've just kind of evolved my style as it's gone. But it's truly the passion for racing that's brought me back.
I hope to see more eye tracking stuff in the future, like noticeable change from seeing old races compared to this race. So this could be the next generation of maybe racing is with the eye tracker system.
Yeah, in fact, I could see it being used pretty heavily in like Formula One games and the games that have giant sim pit communities as is, but adding this sort of like wires-free head tracking element to it, I think would make it go a long way, not only for the racers themselves but for the viewership. It's very exciting to watch.
Watching through your perspective was pretty amazing. Yeah, I gotta say, I really did have my eyes trained on that for a long time. It looked fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean it's a great workout for the neck and shoulders, and you do have to get used to like turning your head in a certain direction and moving your eyes back toward the screen. That took months of practice to really get down pat. But once you do and get your like settings set in Star Citizen, all the sensitivities, it's really a very powerful tool.
If Mr. Chris Roberts is watching the stream right now and you wanted to offer like one feature that you hope to see in racing, what would that be?
Atmosphere. I think that's the number one thing a lot of us are looking forward to, is seeing how different racing ships handle different environments. Like we are currently racing in the Arena Commander, which looks like it has atmosphere, but to the layman, but to people who have raced this is actually a gravity-free environment. And since they've added this game mode, they've added the planetary system into the persistent universe, moderately realistic atmospheric drag and wind effects that I think would go a long way to creating very exciting race courses in Arena Commander if we could add sort of like wind, atmosphere, gravity, planetary effects, and might knock the M50 off its throne as other
Yes.
racers have good control surfaces to make it a very dynamic and interesting environment.
That's a good point because the 350's got more aerodynamic control surfaces than the M50, so that could
Well,
be
even the Razor as well. It's got
And the
those
Razor.
sort of Formula One style fins across the front and back. Yeah, could be nice
Yeah.
to see in atmosphere.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's my number one feature for sure. Other than that, just general stability and a little bit of, hey, give us some love, because racing in the verse is certainly taken it on the chin a bit in recent years. It hasn't really been touched or updated. Of course, as you guys saw, we had to deal with quite a few bugs getting this kind of up and running today. But once we got the systems worked out, of course, we were able to somewhat pull it off. So, yeah, the game's an alpha. We expect great things going forward. And, it was definitely a more playable racing game mode than it's been in a while. And it made it very fun for us racers.
Do you see yourself participating in any persistent universe racing in the future?
Absolutely. And as a matter of fact, like the Metro Loop race, of course, was in the persistent universe. That happened over at Microtech. And it was very challenging dealing with the weather and wind effects during that. And of course, I'm sure you guys are aware of Atmo Esports and their inverse racing, even though that primarily is taking land vehicles and racing those. I have not yet participated in Atmo Esports. If they were to add a ship racing division, I would probably be one of their first signups for sure, because there's plenty of places in the verse, gravity and non-gravity, where we could kind of cobble together a racing course, and they are the experts. They're very good at making racing courses out of nothing.
Is that
so? Were that to happen?
Is that something you'd be interested in the future? Maybe organizing your own race?
Maybe. I have actually been asked this question before, and Cats, of course, and a big shout out to Cats, and thank you for putting this together with these guys. I've mentioned that to him. I've said, hey, if we were to put together something in the verse, it might be an option to take here. Myself, I don't know. I mean, that's a big undertaking. That's a lot of logistics. I don't know if I have the effort and time for, but I would certainly try to be involved as much as I can, whether through promotion or trying to get other racers to sign up, sort of how I was with this one.
Is there any point in this race where you're really sweating? Like, what's the most memorable experience of today's race for you?
Oh, I mean, by far this last race. I didn't watch who you guys were watching, but if you were watching my cam at the beginning, it started off damn poorly.
Yeah.
Like first I think it was turn 4. I missed entirely. I missed the shortcut. Had to take the long way around, and then I crashed. I crashed into one of the obstacles, respawned, and then immediately kind of dipped my wing off of something else and put me in last place. So I had to fight my way back from last place in the first lap all the way up to first place in the last lap, and it was an absolute struggle. I was sweating, I was shaking. I thought my heart was going to pound out of my chest. I'm very delighted to have finished it, but my goodness, that was a razor's edge the entire time.
Did you spend a lot of time practicing? How much practice would you say you've done for this?
So. I don't know, a few hundred years or so. I'd say pretty much, as I can speak on the behalf of many of the good racers in this community, we have had 6 years or so to practice with race courses that have virtually been unchanged. So we do have that advantage, the older core here, to have experienced that for a while. However, I still put in, usually like 3 to 4 days a week. I try to get like an hour and 20 minutes on each course, just to stay fresh, try out different strategies. But I would say a lot of this time is research also. Finding out which components are the best to put in your ship, watching other racers in their time, collaborating with the racing community. Research goes a long way. It's just like in a real Formula One race, how you have to make sure your vehicle has the best components, you have a really good crew supporting you. And by the way, I'd like to take this time to shout out huge to my organization, Legacy Fleet, for backing me this entire time. They are an absolute force in my life. Pushing me forward, and I love them to death. And of course, PGO, Pink Giant Octopus. These guys are awesome. They're all excellent, laid-back personalities. And finally, I'd like to give a shout out to Spare No Pixel, who you might have seen in the chat.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I proposed to her, and she said yes.
No way! Congratulations!
Congratulations!
I love her to bits, and I'm very, very looking forward to the exciting things that are going to be happening in our lives. So anyway, back on track there. Yeah. So. Yeah, it's a lot of effort, whether it's in practice, research, and even trying out different ships. And again, I put together a comprehensive racing guide that breaks a lot of it down. It's like a 20-minute video. You can search for it on Legacy Instructional Series. That goes through the steps involved, whether it's researching component data sheets. You guys may be familiar with some of the popular tools on the internet where it breaks down all the different components, their weights, their emissions, their power. All of these have an effect on the way your ship currently handles in 3.14. And a lot of the racers here stripped everything off their ships: guns, missiles, quantum drive, shields. The only things we needed to race were really a power plant and a single cooler as light as possible, and that's it. And having that sort of research and knowledge behind you makes an enormous difference when you're talking about shaving off milliseconds.
Does it actually make a difference if you reduce the weight of your ship, though?
It
Absolutely.
increases your acceleration.
Really? Man, I've said that before about the Caterpillar, but nobody believed me. If
Your
you wanna-
mileage may vary depending on the size of the ship, for
I
sure.
guess. If you wanted to drop some links in chat, please do, because people there might want to see. Was it Vintage Fleet, Legacy Fleet? The name of the org?
I like Vintage Fleet a lot.
Yeah, Vintage Fleet.
Yeah, Legacy Fleet
Legacy Fleet.
is the org that's behind me, and again, they are
There it
extremely
is.
great
Thank
guys.
you.
You know, they have been supporting me and helping build myself as a pilot and for the last like 3-4 years or so since I joined up, and extremely knowledgeable about the game. We're constantly breaking stuff down, testing it, you know, finding every little edge, testing components, testing ships, and that's definitely a huge factor in the way I was able to do this.
Good to know. Well, I'm really happy that you won today, and I'm surprised to have seen you. I've never seen you before. I don't know where you've been, you know, for the past few years. We've been racing. I don't think you've been in any of our races before, so you pulled the rug from underneath your feet.
Honestly, I didn't even know PGO existed. I think it was Cats. Cats tuned into one of my streams where I was just kind of, you know, going for best racing times and laps when the leaderboards existed. And we got the chatting, and I think he sent me an invite to PGO, and I believe that was like 2 years ago, maybe 2018. And he got me hooked, you know, into the community and introduced me to all the, you know, I was like, you know, there's got to be a place where all these great racers I constantly see in Arena Commander hang out, and sure enough, this was it. So I mean, that's my fault. You know, seek it and you'll find it, but I did not do that. So I'm absolutely ecstatic that I did, and I'm happy to finally be talking to all these guys kind of in person. You know, they've always been kicking my ass on the race. Now it's nice to actually, like, you know, have voices behind all the names that are having better times than I have. So very inspirational guys. That, you know, it's because of how good they've been, you know, in racing that has caused me to try to accelerate myself to being, you know, a top racer.
Yep, they're a great group of people.
Yeah.
Very professional.
Very secretive, according to Rumgood.
Not intentionally. I don't think it's intentionally secretive. It just happens that way.
Yeah.
And the state of the game, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Rum,
I
did you
will
have
also, if you don't mind,
Yeah.
I'm going to drop the comprehensive racing guide in the chat.
Yes.
I want other people to get involved. Like, we had a pretty
Same.
decent turnout today, considering that the you know, the kind of involvement in racing has been a little bit lax over the years, and rightfully so. It's been kind of buggy. But I've gotten a lot of comments on the comprehensive racing guide, how it has inspired people to start racing and get into Star Citizen. In fact, I've had people join my org because of racing and start playing the
Cool.
game. So if anyone out there watching right now is interested in learning to race, we're an extremely acceptive community. We want to see you succeed. Check out that video. That has like a lot of really good information on getting started and learning the ropes, and then jump into PGO, you know, start talking to us, and let's get on the track.
That's good. Well, thanks so much for talking with us today, Splen, and thanks for racing. Thanks for winning. I was cheering for you, so they call that the streamer's curse, caster's curse. So yeah, well done.
I managed to overcome it. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Rum, did you have questions for the winner?
Not at all. But congratulations, and congratulations on getting a fiance.
Yes.
Thank you very much, and thank you,
GG.
Rum,
Yeah.
for helping you know, put all this together and hosting the lobbies and such. Thank you very much.
Yeah. You gotta thank Katz. He was the guy organizing it.
Absolutely. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for having me.
Thanks again. Have a good
Thank you.
one.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's it. So that was Splen, the winner of today's event. Do we have a list of all the other winners? Like who's second, third, and
Oh,
You
so
know.
placements? Yeah. No, go
Placements.
for it.
No. You're the caster. You do it.
Okay. Yeah, so we had Splen with that splendid final time of 7 minutes 4 seconds. Coming in afterwards, we had Cat 740, followed by actually Cyrez with 7 minutes 19 seconds. And then Ersai Ivan was the fourth position in that finalists category of races. So yeah, some fantastic times. The what is that? Well, the 4-second lead that Splen had over Cats immediately behind them. Im- Unbelievably impressive to have made up that time from, again, yeah, falling into last. I remember on the first lap of our final there, I was looking at Splen thinking that sucks. He's so far back. That's gonna be really tough to make up that time, but he managed it. I would be curious to see what time they could get down to without the issues on lap 1.
Yeah, that's true. And everyone's all warmed up now. It's like we should redo the race for real this time and see what happens.
Yes.
Everyone's warmed up because in the beginning you could tell everyone's pretty rusty. So, but now they're
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have another
Well-
race maybe soon. So
Yeah, another race soon. Hopefully, this is the beginning of, like, as Splen was saying, getting more people into racing, getting the old racers back into it to start participating again, and we'll see some even better times and even better racers coming up in the future.
yeah, first lap is always most dangerous. Cool. All right. Well, I guess that's that. Per capita.
Suppose so.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sigalian.
Cool. I'm gonna do a raid to JRDF if that's cool. Does that work? Do you guys all know JRDF? Start
Yeah.
right there.
I do. not.
JRDF's got some. Oh, he's got some. Oh, you'll like JRDF.
Yeah.
He's got some fantastic design work that he does for CIG.
And
Alright.
Per capita, thanks so much for doing the stream with me today. It's great
Thank-
having you here. Next time, I think we're going to do it from downtown Vancouver in person. Be the first
we are, yeah.
esports commentary IRL for Star Citizen ever. And thanks to Ramen for Cats for organizing this event today and all the members of Pink Giant Octopus. You guys are rock stars. You rock. And thanks to all the staff at CIG that makes this game possible and allows us to do this, because last year was a heck of a shenanigan and we clearly see progress since then. Did I miss anything? Did I get it all?
I don't think so.
No last words, Rum?
Well, I just want to thank Cats for reliving the glory days,
Yes.
so to speak, and hopefully reviving racing a little bit. It's been very dead.
Yes, it's so good to see it back. Oh, I'm just ecstatic over here.
And
Happy to have
obviously,
racing.
thank you to both PerCapita and Sigalian for being willing to commentate.
Happy to.
I know
an
it's
honor.
usually not a problem, but still.
An honor and a privilege.
Love it.
And thanks to all the viewers out there. Thanks so much for watching this stream today. And I'm going to move you off to JRDF. So, see you around the verse.
Bye.
I hope that worked okay. What are they making? What are they making?
Oh my God, really?